Hello everyone, I'm your host Ty. Welcome back to Car Chat. This is the series where we interview different cars diecasts and get some interesting opinions. We've had a couple holiday segments over the past few days and they haven't ended well. Unfortunately, I don't think today's is going to be very good either. Our guest today is just a reindeer. It's just a deer. It's just, there it is. It's a deer. Let me guess, right? The joke for this entire segment is going to be that you make, like, animal sounds, and I can't understand you. It's going to be like tractor shorts, right? That's going to be the joke? Well, actually, I think that's quite rude. I consider myself quite the educated reindeer, personally. You know, honestly, I'm quite offended by this. I was here to do an interview, but here you go, making bold assumptions about the entire reindeer race. You know that Santa's reindeer can talk, right? Sorry, I didn't know you were one of Santa's reindeer. Well, I'm not. But I can also talk, and quite frankly, I do believe you're quite rude. So you know what? I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to go away, and I'm going to go to a far more reindeer-friendly talk show. That's where I'm going to go. Yes, that's what I'm going to go off and do now. So good day to you, sir. I do hope that you say something absolutely horrendous online and your show gets cancelled and you along with it. Good day, sir. No, wait, tractor, wait. Oh no, I just called him a tractor. Reindeer, wait. So, now you're not only making bold assumptions about my language capability, you're also saying the wrong species name. What if I called you human? Well, I mean, I'd probably tell you that's true. Well, you know what? I'm done here, sir. Good day. You gonna clean that up? Bro, like, I'm sorry I said some rude stuff, but you spit on my stage. That's not cool, man. Typical reindeer, am I right? Hello everybody and welcome back to 25 Days of Suggestions 2025. Today is day 10, which is absolutely crazy. It is insane. We're already 10 days in. We're almost halfway through. Alright, we're just a couple days away from the 12th. And you know what happens on the 12th? That's right, they put Rogue and Marvel Rivals. That's great. Oh, also, we got a certain visitor here on the channel. That's probably what you guys are thinking of. Certain someone shows up. Anyway, today we have a very funny item. You see, yesterday we reviewed the Clutch Aid racing tractor, and today the random name picker chose the Ghost Tractor, a suggestion from NotNamed02. Thank you so much for your suggestion. What an absolutely crazy coincidence, right? That the random name picker picked two tractors back to back. It's always so funny when stuff like that happens. I think last year, if I remember correctly, yeah, we had 3 McQueens picked in a row at the start of 25 days last year, and I think that's how many it was. And now this year, we have 2 tractors back to back. Now, I do believe these were the only tractors suggested this year, so I'm sorry, guys. No more tractors after this, but hey, it's pretty great, right? Pretty funny that that's what happened. Now, the Ghost Tractor is, of course, from Cars on the Road. It's not often I get to re-review Cars on the Road cars, since they are all pretty recent releases, but this year we got a couple of different suggestions from it, and the Ghost Tractor is easily one of my favorite items from On the Road. The Ghost Tractor is such a great visual gag in the Lights Out episode, where they have all these different ghosts in a big old haunted house, a haunted hotel, and one of them just happens to be a tractor. It's just a really great gag, and I was shocked. You know, this was a diecast I said I really wanted, but I thought it was like a pipe dream. I thought it was one they would never do. But Mattel released it pretty soon after the show. They released it in early 2024 as only the second ghost we ever got, not counting color changers and not counting Randy. Yeah, this was just the second of the standard green ghosts, which is kind of crazy. Honestly, part of me is kind of bothered by that, not gonna lie. Like, I kind of wish that we got more standard ghosts instead of this one that's from a very specific joke, but I don't mind at all, because oh my gosh, what a funny diecast to get. Always love seeing when the Cars diecast team has a sense of humor, and what a screen accurate diecast, right? Something really, really cool that they chose to do for these ghosts, which were obviously translucent green in the show. They just painted them fully green here, all the exact same color of green, except for the white of their eyes, which is also green. It makes them look otherworldly and different. They were also all given matte paint. I think this was such a great thing to do for the tractors. I know, obviously, you know, you can't make it translucent. They did that with the color changer, so it's such a great solution. Though I will say, I do kind of wish that they made the wheels translucent, but the colors probably wouldn't match. The body and wheels probably would not match if they did that, so I don't really mind. Now, my one issue with this item is the facial expression. The eyes are super show accurate to the one shot we get of the Ghost Tractor where it's looking off to the other side shocked, but the mouth is reusing the mouth from the racing tractors, which is this wide mouth smile here. And if it was using the original tractor frown expression, it would have been perfectly spot on, because the tractor and the shot we get of it has this closed mouth frown. Unfortunately, they did not do that. They didn't use the original tractor mold. They just used this one that they probably had on hand from doing the other racing tractors. A real shame. A very rare occasion where just using a different mold that already exists would have made an item absolutely perfect. But nope. Unfortunately, they didn't do that. Moving on to the side, we of course have the exposed sort of circuitry of the tractor there. And you can see here, they used a much darker color. I can't tell if it's a really dark green or just straight up black. I think it might just be black to do sort of the background detailing there, which is very, very nice. We also have the wheels, front and back wheels, again, fully that exact same green color. Like I said before, the whites of the eyes has been given a green tint. Moving around to the back, you can see even more of, again, just that one stable, solid green shade all around the tractor. Really, really, I think just such a clever way to do it. And it's a shame we didn't get more of these ghost cars since they are super unique. But hey, you know, I really appreciate us getting the Ghost Tractor. Tipping it over and flipping it over, you can see the udder there as well as your typical legal information. Now, let me just get that to focus. Work. There we go. Now, before we go, of course, we got to end the episode by seeing what tomorrow's review will be. So let's fire up the old random name picker. Make sure that the Ghost Tractor has been removed from the list. Get out of here, Freaky Friday 2. Nobody cares that you exist. There we go. Now, we're going to run the name picker. Here we go. I love how half of these segments are just me complaining about the ads on this website and saying I need to find a website without ads and not doing it. Whoa! Okay. All right. That one is going to be concerning to get on my tree, but oh my gosh, that is super exciting. Tomorrow, Precision Series Red. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 11. Bye now.